So Adam, you're not even going to believe this. I'm looking this thing up. This dude's dating a 38-year-old chick, which is, hey, that's great.
Yeah.
But when you're 101 and you're dating a 38-year-old, that's a 63-year difference.
Hang it up.
What does that dick look like at 101?
Oh, hey, boys. I was just thumbing through my favorite periodical. If you want to be one of my favorites, too, head on over to manscaped.com and use the code WITHHAMMER for 20% off the new Lawnmower 4.0. I only look at lawns that are cleaner than the St. Andrews 18th green.
So, Adam, I don't get it, man. I just don't think I want to be changing diapers when I got somebody else changing my diapers.
No chance. I think there's got to be a cutoff limit for that stuff, man. Even before you start dating someone, I know. Think about whether or not you'll both be in the spot for that in 5-10 years.
Yeah, but I mean, you're 83. First of all, does the junk even work? Okay, apparently it does in this case. But, and you're dating this young person that you guys are, generations apart. What do you even got to talk about, man? It's like, I don't know, you bang it out and then you go hang out with the old people? What happens?
No idea, man.
Come on, you've got a better idea than me.
I think my dog and I are closer in age than some of these couples we've seen. I mean, talking about Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Dude.
Giving it a shot again. It sounds like they should sign their wives, girlfriends. I'm not sure what the setup is, but those gals should be earning points for community service, helping out the senior citizens at this point.
They're going to get extra pay down the road, so hey.
Oh, man, they better. But that age difference is just crazy.
Let's make it clear, Newport Beach. I got a lot of my boys out there that are in that same age group that is doing the same thing. You guys just want to write those checks, don't you?
This town definitely is okay with having that happen.
The guy's 90 and she's 19. It's just fine. Guys, listen, instead of doing that, send your checks to Happening Now with Hammer and make yourself feel good.
It is interesting, like when, especially as I've been in Europe or South America, definitely South America, I feel like it still has that like Spanish or Italian vibe where you will have exceptionally old dudes with very young chicks. But the difference I see here is the guys outside of the U.S. try and keep it a little more tight than the guys I see around town practicing this thing,
Well, all you old bastards out there like myself, don't get any funny feelings because if your wallet isn't fucking huge, it ain't happening.
No. And even for those guys my age, if our wallet isn't huge, really think twice about what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, why even have kids now anyway, right? Holy moly, you want more stress in your life? Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, the hottest summer of your life is the coldest summer of theirs. It really is just setting up problems.
There are some good things about it because I'm going to guess if you're buying more diapers, you're going to get a deal. I need 24 Depends and some Pampers. I mean, right?
Yeah, and I'll say the deal I get on buying no diapers is still preferable to whatever those coupon savings are.
Yeah, but brother, those days are coming. It's like a train. It just keeps going.
And that's not to say, like, don't have kids if you don't want them, but know your timing, too. All my friends who have kids have been really good about either adjusting to the circumstances that they've found themselves in or planning appropriately for it. And when you've got somebody that you got to talk to about which pill to take in the morning, I'm looking at you, Al. I don't know if you're in the spot to start planning for another child.
So, Adam, you're not even going to believe this. I'm looking this thing up. This dude's dating a 38-year-old chick, which is, hey, that's great.
Yeah.
But when you're 101 and you're dating a 38-year-old, that's a 63-year difference.
Hang it up. You've already won the timeline lottery. Just coast. Coast through the rest of it.
But what does that dick look like at 101? That poor girl. Jesus.
I don't know whether it's a Vienna sausage that has been outside of the can for 5 years, let alone 50, I don't even want to know.
All I know is that 38-year-old girl, she's drinking a whole lot.
Man, I mean, a 60-plus year difference is crazy.
63 years,
Dude,
man.
and what year was that? What year did they have that kid?
January of 1951.
51. Okay. See, now here is where, I kind of call bullshit on this one.
Okay.
Right? Now, hear me out. So, he was born in the 1850s, allegedly.
1849.
Right. Now, how good is the record keeping for where he was born? Maybe he's tacking on a few years, but besides that, the perspective difference between how he had to, field a basketball team to take care of the farm, essentially,
Yep.
had totally changed by the time he was 70 and this woman he's with was born. That is so beyond considering realistic for the two folks.
I'm kind of thinking this guy might, not ratting him out, might be Mormon because his last name is, drumroll please, Smith.
Oh,
Right?
I mean, he's pretty close to the timeline as far as when LDS and Jehovah's Witnesses started in the United States, if he's 1850s, because they were just prior to the Civil War, right around then. So he could have been a cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got Joseph Smith and his magical glasses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is James Smith. And I got his glasses.
That's how the Book of Mormon was written. Dum, 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 dum.
Of all the last names in the United States, though, Smith is one of those names that you can kind of find anywhere.
Yeah.
So jumping straight to were they or weren't they related, I'm going to wash that one out too as far as theories go.
Oh, I'm just trying to smear the camera a little bit, Come on, why not? The next one, most of them are from the United States, these older guys, but you would have to expect the Indians would jump on this board. So we got Raj here at 96, okay? And his wife, well, a little closer, only 52, so 44 years difference.
Dude, multi-deck, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
It's so beyond me. I mean, I feel like a lot of people get the gym membership so that you can bang with the lights on now, even if you're close in age. With these relationships,
Please turn these lights off.
Thank goodness the couple 101 and 38. I hope they didn't even have electricity and they had to save the lamps for something else because those lights got to stay off.
Dude, they don't have electricity at those houses. You just can't. Just in case the light came on. I'm blind. Oh, shit, man.
If the lights come on, it's probably for an emergency and you got to call the paramedics.
All I know is, and I know I'm going to get busted for saying this, but this is some desperate bitches. God, you're going to be hitting this stuff? Oh, I don't know, man.
Man. And okay, so let's go back to number one, right? Or even the 53-year age difference. I feel like I do kind of get it if you want your kids from these relationships to be set up really well. All right. You can't fault anybody for that. In some perspectives, that's good parenting and that's all right. However, if we're talking about these people from, many years ago, like those folks you had just listed,
right?
I feel like I should know them just as much as William Randolph Hearst, right? Like they should have estates named after them if this is what you're going to be doing.
Dude, but the crazy thing is that, you get your partner and you want to grow old with them. They ain't no growing old with a 101-year-old dude. It's not happening.
Yeah. Are they thinking they're going to have a Benjamin Button sort of scenario?
That or they're just going to be holding a freaking canister with ashes going, hey, we're going to dinner.
Oh, man.
He won't eat much.
Oh, that's a cheap date.
It's a cheap date. And you can split the meal.
You got to take some home for the babysitter, apparently.
Hey, man, well, what else you going to be hitting? Come on.
With that being said, you guys, new parents and expecting parents, we couldn't be happier for you. Elderly expecting parents, keep doing your thing.
All I'm going to say to all you expecting parents, hell is coming your way.